Now, Obisu from the standpoint on Okase, for him, Cristiano Ronaldo didn't born the issue of the game. Because so we born now they be a deal common. You see, game no currency no goals. It's any area. One actually games do goals do. In fact, even at FIFA, in terms of recognition of Ronaldo goals now, the great Pele Crampodin and Benho because some of the goals are Pele representing and Pele and representing. You know, FIFA doesn't approve of those goals. So you say there was one of them. You see Pele Eba Ghana ni has a football match. Be so I go no so share or not. It was not part of it because FIFA didn't deem it as credible. But again, in the conversation of data, then Ronaldo aye, and then achieve. And you see, at age 40 years, even before we delve into say no and I say no if Ronaldo is the greatest player ever, no, I think say in the conversation of world great and maybe I say, oh boom, you cannot mention it and mention the boy that was born in Madeira, Portugal, and you're possible. It's from a humble beginning. Sometimes people forget the Ronaldo story. On your player or bestie onto the scene because Scout TB had gone there and gone to Brazil and South America. No. He's a European boy. The Europeans essentially come through the conveyor belt of our academies now. Internet Sporting CP. Wow, Manchester United. And Sir Ferguson took the Manchester United team to go and play a preseason game against Sporting. Just a few minutes. And Ronaldo Bemo. In fact, if you listen to the account of Sir Ferguson himself, or say he had seen the boy, he had realized the boy is good, but now Arsenal for and then making an approach with their scout for Cristiano Ronaldo. And Ronaldo, in the last time in an interview, mentioned say a kaki to have been Obama Arsenal. Because Arsene Wenger had called him, Arsene Wenger had spoken to him, or many parents didn't come near Arsenal and all. Now, Rich, near a Manchester United attention about a certain Cristiano Ronaldo Aveiro dos Santos was just because Manchester 4 senior players now obo against them on the field of play. No. And of course, Alex Ferguson and say, senior, we have been winning the English Premier League. But this Portuguese boy called Cristiano Ronaldo, we need to sign him. So it wasn't just Alex Ferguson. It was the Neville brothers on the field of play. It was Rio Ferdinand and the likes who had played with him on the field of play. And a Gigi so I said Manchester United signing up. Now, because there was focus from Arsenal for immediately, Man United called back to Manchester. No, they started discussions to sign the boy. And eventually, they won him. And about Manchester United. And you see, the thing is that near among the lovers of Cristiano Ronaldo, Epenasem, have always been how he seemed to be very adaptable to almost every facet of play, to almost every point in time. I want the ball, nobody. Rich, yes, Ronaldo started from Sporting CP. Now you have a speed, pace, ya chiako wide, ya turning, ya leg over, Saneman. He came to Manchester United. Rich, half a season. Cristiano Ronaldo was baptized by the English Premier League brutal centre backs. No? Those days, Rancho Crossemo. When you go to Sunderland and then Stoke City and then see, I want them know whether we a good player with him, they will baptize you. Ronaldo had to metamorphose into just an aesthetically pleasing player to play over using a strength. Again, you go back and you read from Football Tribune and Ronaldo tells a story. He tells us at that point in time, near about using pace and power. Obetias, yes, main drop it, dribbles, nekakra, step overs, my main dropping nekakra. But now, let me be clinical and then get things. I mean, using me pace, no, I mean, you're more direct and rich. In the English Premier League, yes, he may not be the highest goal scorer. He may not even be part of the best in terms of top 3 goal scorers of Premier League history. But mark on the Premier League, what he did in terms of year-by-year growth, and of course, crowning it with winning the Ballon d'Or. I think in terms of the Premier League, the last Premier League player, no more Premier League anymore, or J Ballon d'Or, was a certain Cristiano Ronaldo. And Madrid knew there was a gem that they were going to get. You go back and you listen to the Madrid story of Cristiano Ronaldo, the day of his unveiling, everybody knew. And which means, Nigeria Madrid for an anti Cristiano Ronaldo who joined, and you be giddy. At that point in time, they were being tormented by two people who had grown up in Catalonia. One of them a native Catalan, the other one not a native Catalan, from South America, the diminutive Lionel Messi. And then Messi and Inyoma and the Pep Guardiola Samba Bejino. There was the Ronaldinhos at the time, Ibrahimovic, Samuel Eto'o, the likes who had come through, taking the Spanish La Liga by storm. And a certain Real Madrid were struggling. And Florentino Perez had to do something. And Mauricio said it wasn't too far off when they had gone in for the Galacticos that he hadn't worked. Luis Figo, Monsensem, Bebre. Now they had to look for an arrowhead, a point of contact. A bit in Madrid for no. Which every manager from Jose Mourinho to Carlo Ancelotti, and then now Carlo Ancelotti in a pre-match press conference say the calmest he has ever been, and I know say he's not just saying it for semantic sake. The calmest he has ever been as a football coach. Every time Ronaldo Junior Park and so he holds water. Rich in the Spanish La Liga. He has done whatever that he had to do at Madrid, or share more goals than the games that he played at FC Real Madrid. So it means that's an average now. Every game Cristiano Ronaldo Bema will go. Okay. Every game Ronaldo Bema will go and want celebrity, and it's the quality that he has seen. CCA in terms of official record from Manchester United to Juventus to Real Madrid to Al Nassr, 923 goals and 257 assists. These are numbers that are staggering for any player. Winning 4 Champions League at a team at Real Madrid, 1 at Manchester United, winning 4 Ballon d'Ors as a player, and then scoring over 400 goals as a player of team at Real Madrid. Of course, in the history of the game. Now, there was a part of the interview that I know that you focus by a very interesting. Or say, Akaka sign contracts in Airbabeson or Madrid. Or realize say Madrid believe that they have to get more people aside of him to carry the burden. Oh, Madrid on him. He wanted to be the number one. Or say na say Obobo Yena so Shegua, Okofia or not.
That is Ronaldo for you.
Yes, also as a player, he doesn't regret it. Because he realized that next also Sunday born or Sunday Mabebre in the conversation of the game. Also Florentino Perez Beyaka. He said it in that interview. Said the attitude of Florentino Perez towards him had changed totally. And not a good one. Omoba Florentino back and come back convincing he said, oh, the Tina Kakrama, you know. What he told Florentino Perez said, not only Juventus for a year, he needed a new challenge and then had to go to Turin. Remember how that story happened. Yet, you see moving tracks. I started Ronaldo Nioma from Madrid straight to Turin because, of course, in Europe, the movement ain't said a big deal, sir. He moved away. Which, again, in the Champions League. In Europe, the biggest conversation of football before World Cup, after World Cup, Champions League, Okay. Ronaldo is the greatest goal scorer over there. It's say Ronaldo Kase or you're the greatest player. And I know the section of people who agree with him say Ampampa or you're the greatest player ever. Nankampe say one and can make us the greatest one will also be the greatest player. So I think that in world greats there, all the Cristiano Ronaldo Bishim as to if or you're the great or not is subjective. Okay. If you can agree or disagree over there. Say Cristiano the greatest player ever.
The greatest ever. Our football.
I didn't see Pele. I didn't see Maradona.
See, Messi.
See,
Cristiano.
Maybe a Ronaldo fanboy.
And
don't take that from that angle. Tell me, because man is subjective.
Mate. I like the way I will say,
Ronaldo fanboy.
And to be bien will be
Antonio Conte fanboy. Ronaldo fanboy.
Okay. Mamindi can enka same way. People will understand in so many years. In that same interview, Ronaldo can say, or GD say, or you're the best in history, no. Anna, or Saka be say, or GD say, and Kofo can disagree with him. If he say, sa conversation a ono no edi sa nkomo ni bi no wo hu se ebi mo abo Pele, ebi mo abo Maradona, ebi mo abo Messi. Die obi adwene ye ni bia se on na the greatest no onfa. But ono no die ogidi say ade na ye fe ni football no obi anu a wabo in the history of the sports a chain no. Enti Rich, Ronaldo nankasa admits, and this goes to the Ronaldo fans, say on himself people can hold different opinions which he respects. He said it in the interview. So he respects Obia and any other opinions Obenya on that same topic. But on no can asam say Ojidi say in the history of the sport Obia niwa why are they etching. Now Rich, you see, umpeu, Ronaldo has defined an era. Uchumutain, openasemo, umpenasemo. Our strong definition in the history of the sports football. And let me tell you one thing. Ronaldo Jaibowa, Rich, adia bakwa. To me, Ronaldo greatest legacy. I say he is the reference to mentality of athletes. I'm telling you, and that is one of the greatest legacy Ronaldo will leave sports, not just football. So who didn't come? Hey, you watch ESPN, they are talking about basketball. Ubo said one want to make an argument of how mentality and we know games, then they refer to Ronaldo in football. You are watching Super Bowl, NFL, and they want to make a reference to say what's a place mentally tough. They refer to Ronaldo. Now, Rich, let me tell you a story. Ronaldo from Nikrom Medera Hono. Unum Sporting Club de Portugal, F1 Warm Academy. There is this academy coach then, FN Pedro. In Ronaldo documentary, and I all say, look, Ronaldo is special. And why is special even from the young age? Rich, according to Pedro, Ronaldo a talk of town won krom ti afa ne say obagana ha oduru mampon a yes akrabi ni bo mampon ana academies pre no ho because yes oni bo Rich, then in Portugal ochumutaya clubs are omo crowd pa Sporting Club de Portugal, FC Porto and Benfica. Enti se ka se akwa binim bo Portugal ko nimu a Rich aye discuss the be kono ho enti aka se ye se akwa binim bo mampon ye se kotoko pe ye se ha se pe no ye se e bia me prepared force bi
mediama
yes mediama so pe no something like that. Enti Ronaldo story na akwa na say Messi na o call heart no sabia pepepe then Rich Sporting Club de Portugal, I am fortunate to get Ronaldo at my academy. But even though you're still only born in our locality, you have to come and prove it. And suddenly a Cheska at the Amarcos Club. No. Now listen to the story. Ronaldo Koyeno, Rich. Ronaldo in the academy is supposed to play for under 10. Na omodi Ronaldo akono omo se akwani ba academy hono o she ne the way or carrying himself na o ti say our mentality of as a mentality anyini chain the body no I'm say no problem to test him say ampa say no sit tie no sa no tie o park no so no ye akobo under 12 game ye for Ronaldo na o ya under 10 no enkobo bi ni ye nhwe. Then Sad time, you know. The head of the academy, Rich, I say, the academy coaches came to his office to tell him, so, oh, match in the Ababe statue. And this is the match. Yeah, they be judging whether we will pay Medera for no. Sikano mo pay for Ronaldo. Tiafa say, Sani then them will player or Nama Kotoko Academy. No, monsieur, okay, yeah, both friendly game. Yeah, sure, you know, Sakwano, any born bar. Sani, you see, can be more near Tonaba Kotoko. Rich, the head of the Sporting Club, the Portugal Academy, they say, the man is signing off saying to Ronaldo, they say, Rich, under 12 year, yakwa yebo game. Ya chetim no mienu. Oni ni seniors na ebo ball. Throw in, ball ko throw. Ena Ronaldo side na omo ball na enya throw in. Ena player akofa throw no. Ronaldo ebo as a winger. So dia automatically say ni number 3 or say number 2 no kofa so be throw. Ne first person to ball na konanimu will be to throw it to Ronaldo. Rich, Ronaldo ababejina line so say to ball man. There is a defender who is older than him our academy and they do Ronaldo chi or tarno. So I'm managing because who defend it. Academy coach say the omoti and say Ronaldo catch the defender and say onko ne chika krana as onhumi gunu so no.
Wa crown in penny
a crown in penny for the bobo no so
as a coach now.
I say mommy space kaka na ohumi gu me so too much. I don't offer ball say mumfa ball ne mommy. Unse asema mike it happens close to the touchline. Academy head ne say Otis Ronaldo I want the gas to tell the senior player of academy ni say onko ne chika kana obeno dodo ohumi gu no so dodo. Na offer ball no say no. This guy is okay. Because at the academy level, Rich, they are not just looking at our skills. They want to know which kind of mentality now. Now, the academy coach of Handy Ronaldo was Sporting Club de Portugal say, Rich, I'm not telling you. So now within a raw talent, air to 2 academy players now on Beomo. But anytime we be a mobile training or mobile training match, Ronaldo doesn't want to lose. Olusua, even as a small boy, it's me and the Yama, no be a contokwa. Saritina Mamia say on test yet. He want to lose. And you watch the documentary of Ronaldo, and Rich, the whole youthful life in it's about how it's about how tough the mentality is here. And you only say when he became a superstar, I don't know my documentary, no. All the academic coaches say, and you one bit. Baby Ronaldo Eldruno because even as a small boy, na najine done it no. Any day we are now serious to make it in life, you know. There was nothing that could stop him. Now, Rich, you see, yeah, generation. We've been fortunate to watch Ronaldo and Messi. And for a very, very long time, the debate has been, oh, Messi is talented. Ronaldo is a product of hard work. Look, Ronaldo has defined an era. Say, and yet just talent. And a man you're great. Hard work and dedication can also make you great. And he will forever be in my heart. For say, on my side part of argument, you know. Look, Mijitum. Bare 3 years ago, and I realized this, Rich. The greatest of all time, you know. I know correct. It is generational debate. Omo ba Pele time no. Na probably Omo Wuko no. Those who watch Pele in his heydays will tell you it's Pele. Those who watch Maradona in his heydays will tell you it's Maradona. Yeah. And me Pele Bobo no actively I wasn't there. Maradona I wasn't there. And minka. And media to say that generation can have can have their argument. Yes, football.
And the generation would be
Rich.
The best in history.
Statistics were any other thing and numbers were but Rich, many years football. See, yato adia round the football at the park so. Na player be for ball no. na ɔmbɔ ball no ma me a yɛfrɛ me Ayala me orientation to football me nyintum sɛ this player in ball no player and I actually Messi.
Okay.
In terms of Arsenal and Ayala care about mentality of Ronaldo. Ronaldo by Manchester United 18 years. 6 months in. Manchester United for players air cost stadium and he had a Facebook video in their Facebook. And journalists for your interview, bisa players now at the time say, bisa Ferdinand, bisa Ronaldo, bisa Anderson say, who is the best player of all time? If you Ferdinand and not see Diego Armando Maradona, Ronaldo is in Fiifi. It do almost see me. 18 years Ronaldo. On board morning to baby how. I say no. Sad time.
Old boy.
Sad time no.
Hold on,
Sad time no. So no boy opportunity. Akwane dey.
The guy is a monster.
I don't know man on the everything has no problem no. Because everything has what sort of coach ni? Coach has a Lucia is okay.
In that same interview on the Kito for the year. Or say one for coaches be brain some. But betimi aka say most of the coaches of form them. Ebi more they don't even understand what is called football.
There's one little hack problem no.
Love him or hate him.
Ronaldo, no.
Love him or hate him.
You chikwazo ojina game Bobby.
Ronaldo.
Yes, upon game.
Ronaldo is a monster of an athlete. And he will always be a reference.
And I love Obi Angles now.
He will always be a reference.
And Jadena is subjective.
Of course.
Oh, yeah, dang.
Oh, yeah, there will be a
baby.
So be away any other when me many number they have born there. Rich Messi Obi Antonio. Obi Ambeno cry.
Me say oh Messi no nimbo and yeah. No doubt.
Ni many number they have born.
But me come now me tie there. Oh yeah, the Ronaldo about Manchester. So some Manchester United just no kwad there. And why? He's the best ever. Okay. Infa discussions no. Infa ngo.